I'm Alex Stone, former military service member and law enforcement officer, now CEO of Echelon Protected Services, one of the fastest growing private security firms on the West Coast. And this is Ride Along, where our guest and I witness firsthand the issues affecting our community. I believe our proven method of enacting meaningful change through compassion and understanding is the best way to make our streets a safer place and truly achieve security through community.
Hey, Jesse Cooper, JesseCooper.com. I'm here today with the Ride Along podcast. You know, most people know me from sports agent, sports coaching, tennis, etc. But I want you to get to know my story. So check us out today. And I can't wait to get started with Alex on the Ride Along podcast.
All right, Alex Stone, we're on the Ride Along with JesseCooper.com.
Hey.
And we're rolling here in downtown Portland, right? We're next to the train station.
Yep.
This property we took over was one of the highest call volume properties, actually the highest in the Central District.
Okay.
10 to 12 major calls for service a day. We had females, young females, some underage being prostituted here out of this location. And so now it's essentially perfect. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but near to it.
Okay.
Residency, occupancy rates very high, obviously very important for the property owner.
Looks pretty clean now.
Oh,
I don't see many people walking and running. I guess that's a jog.
That's right.
Okay.
So this is, we're meeting up with Bock. Bock's, our Portland director here.
Okay.
And he's the man on the streets.
Okay.
Call him around today.
Wouldn't want to mess with him.
No, they call him the Mountain. He actually does jiu-jitsu as well.
I call him King Kong Bundy from the WWF wrestling. His dude is huge.
Yeah, that's right.
You will do right and act right in his presence. What's your approach on people, moving people? Because I know you can't always kick people off properties because then they're homeless or they're angry. They come back at night, break a window,
Always, yeah.
do something crazy.
So typically, if someone's on a private property, we're always nice to them no matter what. At the end of the day, we want to build a relationship, use the relationship to build value, worth in the individual, and then value in the relationship, right? And then eventually agency so they can choose to make a better decision.
Okay.
So along with the nonprofit Echelon, we get about 180 to 190 people into some type of service every month.
Oh, okay.
So detox, shelters, or housing. We're constantly getting people into housing. So that's like 3 or 4 a day.
Wow.
Yeah. So we might contact 20, 30 people in a day, maybe.
Hi there.
Hey, Jesse Cooper.
Michael Bock.
All right, Michael.
I'm good.
Man, you're the big guy.
He is the big guy.
You're the big guy. The big
Sorry.
guy. No, you're the big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They call you the big show in the company.
Bock,
Yes.
what's going on, bro? Give us a sit rep.
Ooh, well, I haven't been out in the field yet today, so we're going to experience this morning together for the first time. So I've
love
been
it.
stuck in the office and been buried behind the computer, but here we are. I actually picked up about, I want to say 20 to 25 fire extinguishers.
Oh, nice.
We're rolling into winter right now, and so
A lot of warming fires.
a lot of warming fires.
Warming fires are legal and allowed on public space here. So all these people can have little warming fires. It's so bad here that,
Wow.
and you spend time in New York City, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad here that one of the top asks by the homeless community is for rat traps. People will use fentanyl, pass out, and then wake up to being eaten alive by rats.
Yep.
And so it's a very, very serious problem.
Yep.
For sure.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So this is our resource center. The nonprofit runs a resource center right here. They staff it usually for an hour a day. People can come and go, and this allows us to build relationships in the community.
Okay.
And those relationships we leverage to get them into shelter.
Okay.
Or to housing, detox, these things.
So fentanyl. Tell me about what is fentanyl? Maybe I'm not.
Synthetic heroin.
Synthetic
That's the
heroin.
easiest way to describe it.
Okay.
Right, Bock? Bock actually would probably have more knowledge on it.
What is fentanyl?
Yeah, it's an opiate, and it produces a euphoric high when you ingest it, and you can ingest it in a variety of ways. but the common way that it's done around here is through smoking. So what you'll see is a piece of foil, a torch, lighter, and a little itty bitty blue pill that's about half the size of a pea.
Looks like he's preparing something right now.
Exactly. And it goes right now anywhere from 25 cents to 50 cents a pill right now. And so you could usually get about 4 pills for $1.
That's right.
And you'll see it and smell it, and it smells like burning plastic. It's terrible. Yeah. But yeah, it reduces the ability to breathe. It puts you in a depressive state, so to speak, rather than a methamphetamine-like high, like a heightened state, so to speak.
Okay.
And so you'll see pinpoint pupils. You'll see people not breathing properly. You'll see bluing of the lips, which is called cyanosis. And if that kind of condition is not corrected, they can die from, quite frankly, suffocation. It's a lack of oxygen, just not breathing. What does that mean? That means that you can walk up to a guy on the street. You can see that he's having an overdose. You can give him the reversal medication, what we're just talking about. Have their, boy, is he bleeding out of his legs?
He is.
Sure is.
Does he need wound care?
Yeah, probably. Let me say hi to him real quick. Hey, my man. All due respect for your privacy and such, I couldn't help but notice that your leg is bleeding. Do you want a little bit of bandages and stuff?
I have a personal physical to take care of it.
You got it all squared away? Okay, you doing good, man? You need anything?
You guys got water?
Yeah.
So, wound care is important because people can get sepsis in their blood. It's like basically the blood becomes infected. And it's usually through an open wound. And a lot of the synthetic drugs cause these wounds to open and then fester. So we do a lot of wound care, a lot of wound treatment. In fact, we can actually help set up medical appointments for people at different locations, and we do it a lot of time. So we had a guy come into the resource center that he had chlamydia of the eyes, and we had a doctor's appointment for him the next day. Community health, they come out in vans and they'll meet with people on the street. So.
Wow, that's rough to watch.
Yeah. Well, that person's out. Wow. I was going to go back by that subway. We had 2 people hunched over, but... So if you fall asleep on the sidewalk in this cold of a space, you can actually get hyperthermic really fast. It's 50 degrees outside.
Okay.
And that cold ground just sucks the heat right out of you.
Man. You want a cigarette?
We're just making sure he's
Worried about
okay.
you, brother. You laid down on the ground like
We're making
that.
sure
You
he's
go
all right.
Too fast.
Yeah.
Are you bleeding, my man? I think he's bleeding.
Okay.
No, not bad.
I'm going to go.
Not bad.
What's up? Hey, Ruby.
It's not bad. I just need somebody to kind of watch my back.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, yeah, he's...
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, he
man.
looks like he fell and hit the ground.
He's freaking cold. Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, do you know how long he's been on the ground?
I didn't know you was over here.
Yeah, it looks like he fell and hit his head. He's actually bleeding.
I didn't know anybody was over here.
Ruby, do you know how long he's been there? Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ruby.
okay. Hey, my man, you good? Say, kinfolk, I think you bleeding, bro. You all right?
He's really cold. I'm just gonna have somebody come look at him.
Yeah.
I'm still on holding.
Yeah. So right now we're contacting 911 because he's not really responsive.
Okay.
Just. He has a head wound. He had been bleeding. It looks like it might have stopped bleeding.
Okay.
And so, again, you could go into hyperthermia and within
Yeah,
an
it's
hour.
pretty cold out here.
It's
Yeah,
really chilly.
on that ground.
And the ground's
wow.
gonna just suck the heat right out of you.
Yeah. It's concrete.
I got a gentleman down on the ground.
That's Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She broke in our office and robbed us before. But it's mental health. She has mental health issues.
Okay.
She's a good person though.
The police don't come around? I've not seen one police officer, like, other than like a
Blood on the ground. There's
official.
Not a lot, but if he's been hit, you got closed-end injury, It does not look like there's a problem with that. I cannot hear you one more time. Yes. Hey, my man. Yeah, he's okay. He's just super hard to get anything out of him. He's like moaning and groaning, but not really moving a lot. So when I'm
His eyes aren't
shaking
opening
his
either.
shoulders, his eyes aren't opening. He's just not responsive, like you would expect.
Hey, do you know his name?
I don't know.
Okay.
He has a head wound, so
Okay.
Yeah, I know him. I know him. What the fuck, bro? Bro,
Yeah, I'm right by him still.
bro. Hey man, what's up, bro? Yo, you good? Bro.
we're concerned that his body's shutting down because he's too.
Go back, buddy. Please.
He's just running.
No.
This is Mike's.
He's not normal.
I forget his name. I don't know his name, but I know him, bro.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
Fuck,
buddy.
bro.
Nah,
He
he's
might have
resistant
hypothermia.
to this.
I think he has
I don't know what's
hypothermia.
going on.
Are they recording
Hey, buddy.
Well, they're recording me. I'm doing a documentary on
Hey,
homelessness,
buddy.
Okay.
and so
I
we
wanna
rolled
make sure
by
you're
and saw
okay.
him.
You're bleeding
This
from
is
your
Michael
head.
Bock. He's a
Alright,
medic.
can y'all blur my face out?
Yeah, he's an EMT.
Hey man. Bro, what happened to you, bro? Hey. Is it overdose?
No,
No?
Still got
Is it
blood on
head
his-
wound? Did somebody hit you?
I do not believe it is.
Yo, we need an ambulance, bro. Call 911.
We did. They're en route.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey man, you gonna be alright, bro. Good guy, man.
Do you know his name?
Nah, I forget it. I don't know his name.
Do you know his name by chance? Well, it looks like someone hit him on the head.
Yeah.
They don't know how long he's been here, but he's definitely getting. I think he's hypothermic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
on the phone
Yeah, he's
with 911
bleeding.
right now. He's also an EMT.
You can see him bleeding in the eye. Over the eye is swollen. Jesus Lord. His eye is swollen.
Yeah.
Bleeding.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
God.
You know, he's laying down in a way that the blood's rushing to his head as well.
No, I'm
No,
not
we've been on the
no,
phone
we're
with them
right
for like
on the
4 or 5
street right
minutes.
now.
They should be here any
We're
second.
still on. That's what this is. I'm on the phone right now. with
Yeah,
911.
Wow.
This is wild, bro. We're still recording here, but
Yeah.
you can tell like they don't even know how long that guy's been there. No one knows anything. No
Yeah.
one says anything, right? I mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is-
No one's paying attention.
yeah. And then over here you have an entire tour group that wants to go into the Chinese garden. This is beautiful garden back there,
Uh-huh.
right?
They got, so they don't have police that normally police just go around in cars and patrol, or
Portland is currently about 30% staffed according to FBI numbers. They can't recruit.
wow, I haven't seen any. Jesus Lord. This is horrible.
Maybe you can move along. That'd be great. Thank you. You want one?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, McKenna.
Thank you. We're gonna need you to clear out so that the medics have some room to work. Okay.
Yes, we have medic units arriving right now. Sometimes, right?
No, not sometimes. One of them doesn't see my state ID.
How you doing?
Yeah,
man?
let's see it over here though.
Good.
So they have room to work.
This is essentially as found.
State ID, bro. I'm just bro.
So these tents are here because that's our client, this is our client, client. Right here. Mm-hmm. This quarter block is actually owned by the county.
Oh
And
wow.
they're not a client.
Ah,
Yeah.
so that's why they can be right there.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
I guarantee you he's hyperthermic, man.
Yeah, it is freezing right now out
Yeah.
here. So I can imagine. I didn't
With the
realize
di-
it was that cold.
At 50 degrees with this damp
Yeah.
on the concrete, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
They need to take him in.
Yeah.
They need to put heating packs on him. And it looks like a crime occurred. I mean, he was hit hard with something. You saw the blood pooling on the ground and on his head.
Yeah.
It was deep red. See how dark red it
Yeah,
was?
very dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. And the fact that he was just lying there
Yeah.
and no one was going to stop and say anything.
No.
So had it not been for us just going around.
That's right. You know, and we were just doing, I was taking this corner because there's two people hunched over.
Yeah. You were going to look for someone else
Yeah.
on that way.
That's right.
And we get here and this guy's laying down. Wow. That's like 2 in a row. We're 10 seconds
Yeah.
apart.
In fact, it makes me wonder if that guy that we contacted earlier who had all of his clothes off and
Yeah.
had the wounds, if these two dudes didn't fight.
Yeah.
And he knocked him out.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Because he was
It's
over
very
there
likely
bleeding.
as to what happened.
Well, hopefully he gets what he needs and things will be better.
I mean, he's still not talking. Like, he could have a major brain injury. He's not.
Especially if he hit the ground. Unless something hit him, he
he's
had to
not
hit the
responsible.
ground like that.
That's not fentanyl.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he looked like he had a seizure almost. Like
Yeah.
got hit and then brain stopped function, went into a nerve issue. Because he's not even moved.
no.
You see that?
Yeah. No, he's
Look
in
at his
that-
legs.
He's going into full hypothermia. His
Yeah.
body's locked up.
Yeah. Oh, and his
See what I'm
pants
saying?
were down too, so. Yeah.
You want to go to the hospital?
You're freezing over here on the sidewalk. We could get
Yeah,
a
he's
blanket on
literally
you right
shaking.
now.
Yeah, he is hypothermia.
Yeah.
What?
God makes you just want to cry. You know?
Yes.
You were talking to me a moment ago. I'm trying to help you out.
Damn.
Kept your coat on and you went, okay? Okay, deal. Keep his coat on. Is that a good deal?
You gotta put a collar on your neck. What's your name? Hey, look out.
So in Oregon, if someone's a danger to themselves or others,
Yeah, he said he can't leave him, right?
well, the police can do a hold.
Okay.
Right? At this point, like, they need to get authority to keep this guy and take him to get People can refuse medical care, but
Okay.
he's not even responding.
Yeah.
So if someone's not responding, you can assume,
What you
you know,
guys saw
like,
was the
kind of like
exact
community
presentation.
caretaking,
And I did the shoulder
Good
shake a bunch.
Samaritan, that you can proceed with
Yeah.
medical care.
Take over. Jeez. And this is.
So they're stabilizing the neck. They're concerned he might have a neck injury from the fall.
What's that now?
Eye is closed up from the swelling.
Yeah. What did we get a name out of it?
Where would he be an hour from now if we were not here?
Oh, he could have died within 30, 40 minutes from now.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
hypothermia.
Hey, David.
Exposure.
Yeah.
It happens all the time
Michael,
here.
I'm the security guard that
We
found
had
it.
like
Do
one
you
night, I
have
think
any
6 people
weapons
just
on
in
you?
this neighborhood
It's not a
died.
problem if you do, buddy. We just want to make
The
sure.
one
you're
dude
safe.
came, we knew
Everybody
him for
else is
years. He got robbed in the middle of the night and they took his tent and
No
his
pocket knives,
blankets
nothing
and
like
he
that.
died within 3
Okay,
hours.
these people are here to take
We had
care
just
of
contacted
you, right?
them. And by the
With
time we
me,
came back
I
around,
want
he
you
was
to
already
take care
dead.
of them too while they help you.
And then
I'm
across
cold.
the street, here
Got
you
it?
have tents.
Okay, be good
Over
for
there
me,
you
all
have
right?
people walking with coffee
Yeah.
and tourism
Yeah.
going just fine.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a damn.
Well, I think
Yes, sir.
I think
Thank
they're
you very
scared.
much. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You got it, guys.
I think people,
You bet.
they're more concerned about their safety than they are of others. But yeah.
These people are all so bad they can't do anything. They fight, they eat
So,
each
Bock,
other. They don't do
Why don't
anything.
you give us a sit rep here and explain, like, when someone's not responding, community caretaking, Good Samaritan.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a ton of stuff that goes on in my mind, right? Number one, I walk up, I see him in what looks like a position of comfort.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most people fall down or lay down or decide to sleep in a similar position.
Yeah.
But there's two problems with that. He's got blood coming from his head,
Okay.
and he's not responsive. Okay.
Okay.
So I shoulder shake and I get nothing out of him. When I touch his skin, he's cold as a cucumber in a freezer.
Oh,
Right?
wow.
He's cold. Okay. Bang! Immediately, I've got a decreased mental state. I've got an injury on the head, and now I've got cold. So
Okay.
all of those things are playing into effect of how we treat him. So what happened? Number one, we don't smell alcohol. I don't think it's a narcotic. Is it an assault, or did he slip and fall and hit his head on the ground? Either way, the body temperature goes way down. I'm super hesitant to jump up and start moving him and shaking him.
Yeah.
We didn't really do a lot with him touching.
Yeah.
But you see, right away they threw him in a C collar, right?
Yes.
They get him up and they throw him in a C collar, right? The C collar, once it's on by medics, it has to be removed by an ER doctor, right? So this guy could have bleeding on the brain. He could have a C-spine injury. He could have all sorts
Could
of
have had a
injuries.
seizure.
Could have all seizure. All
Could have had a
sorts of
stroke.
things could
We
have
don't
happened,
know.
right? Could have all sorts of things.
The loss of mobility could be from a stroke. What are the odds that the gentleman we tried to stop and help with wound care, who was changing his clothes, might have knocked him out?
It's entirely
and got
possible.
blood on
yeah.
his
It's
clothing.
entirely possible.
Because that's very odd behavior
Wow.
at 50 degrees to be completely naked and in your just in your John Johns. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
that's
But
that's
the
not normal.
environment down here is such that it's like, what's the right term? Feast or famine? I mean, I've got a coworker of mine who's literally, and I mean, these are separate events.
Okay.
Witnessed a murder by being shot in the head.
Yeah.
Watched another guy get shot in the head. Had another guy get shot in the belly. Had another guy, like it's just
is one of our
on and
guards.
on and on
Okay.
and on. These
Yeah.
are separate events. Myself, I've been,
Wow.
had a woman stabbed in the throat. I had another guy get stabbed in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Had another guy about a block down this way, stabbed in the belly. Like it's just on and on and
That's
on.
right.
Yeah. So the part of what we're doing out here is making sure that everybody understands those laws, but
Yep.
also equipped with medical kits so that if they have to jump in the deep end of the pool,
Okay.
they can. But again, it's what's the right way to phrase it? It's kind of a wild jungle out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
safe. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think we did a good job. You acted professionally. We did everything we can. Thank God he's going to a hospital somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That was amazing to see that you guys jump into action. That's love in action right there. But also the fact that we went around the corner and in 15 seconds, one spot, two spots,
Doesn't
15
take long.
seconds.
Doesn't take long.
And I'm like, if that's 15 seconds, where are we going to be in 30 minutes, Lord
Exactly, yeah.
Jesus?
Each day is an overwhelming adventure, and there are certain days where it's
How do you do this every day? How do you, like, say
in terms of
decompress?
what, like your emotional like status.
Yeah,
and such?
exactly. Like
One,
to-
I have strong faith. Two,
Okay.
I have strong support systems and outlets.
Okay.
Right. So as stress level increases, coping mechanisms must increase. Those two things must remain the same. If they ever get out of whack, then that's when you run into danger.
This is a regular day on the streets of Portland, Oregon. We're on the ride along, but if you're just riding along in your own vehicle, this is the type of things that you would see
Yeah.
on a normal daily basis.
Yeah.
Nothing special going on other than saving lives.
This is just not out
This
of the
is normal.
not-
I want my mommy.
This is
No,
not out of the
man.
ordinary.
Jeez.
Honestly, this is just not out of the ordinary.
It's not?
Really, it's
I think we hit the van and we continue our patrol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, I'm freezing, so I know he was
Yeah,
in
right.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
in hypothermia.
Man.
What's that, my man? You want a cigarette?
Sure, man.
Two.
All right.
In time, man.
One
Go
love.
get some food
You're a
at
cop.
lunch.
You might take this.
I'm not. I work security.
All right.
Yeah. Go get some lunch.
All right.
Just another day in Portland.
Oof, man, I need a gummy bear. Jeez.
So I'm going to continue on to the subway up here because there were two people hunched over, limited lung capacity.
Okay.
So again, they're sitting on cold concrete. This is that time of year where there's a transition, and people who are newly homeless don't realize just how easy it is for that concrete to suck that heat out of you. So those two people are still passed out.
Yes.
It's been about, 30, 40
They're in the
minutes.
exact same position.
So
Oh,
that concerns me, bro. Does that concern you? Look how hunched over that
Yeah,
person
definitely. Yeah, let me get pile out right now.
is. Hold on.
So I'm walking up and I'm seeing foil on the ground already. Hi guys, are you okay? Hey buddy, you want a cigarette, my man? You guys had me really worried. You were like bent over and like looked like you weren't breathing. Yeah, I'm Michael. How you doing? There's one for you. You want one? You don't smoke? Okay. Yeah, you bet. Why don't you keep breathing, brother? You look like you guys were not doing that very thing. When I see you guys slumped over like that, it makes me worried. Yeah, I mean that tells me that we need to get up and walk around. I mean, I'm not your mom, man, but I mean, like maybe we can do that, okay? All right, sounds good.
Everything good?
They're good, yeah, but I mean, like, they're... All right, guys, good luck. Their status is very, very passed out.
Yeah.
To the tune of having cereal and milk on their head.
Wow.
They had slumped over into their own breakfast cereal.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, here's a cigarette. The thing I like about cigarettes is not only do you build relationships with them, but they keep breathing.
So we got someone right here.
He just looks really cold.
Yeah.
The backpack hadn't been taken.
Let me check on him too.
Yeah, let's do a shoulder shake real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, buddy. I'm Michael. Do you want a cigarette? Hey, my man. Hey, buddy. Are you okay? You want a blanket?
So, the conversation of male and female homeless together, getting the female off the street would probably bait the man off the street. And I saw that. I see a lot of the pairings.
Hey. You doing okay in there? You want a cigarette? I'll hook you up with one.
You gotta have a serious love for people to do this job and want to see the best of people, the worst of people become better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Doing clearly their hardest times.
You had me worried about you, the way you were laying. Okay. Do you need anything? You want a cigarette? I'm security, man. I'm not police. You want a cigarette? I'm Michael, bro. Michael? Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'm
Yeah.
Joshua.
Hi, Joshua. City Team is a men's shelter. It's across the river. It's pretty close. Just go right across the bridge. But you can get, shower and, stay the night. Yeah. You want one to hook you up? Yeah. But you got to get there. So you got a whole bunch of time that you'll need to burn before getting there. But, I mean, because there's a line, okay? And what we can do... Hey, my man.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Except,
Doing all right?
well, I'd be doing better if I had my pen.
Yeah.
Where'd my pen go?
So he's standing and giving him a little bit of TLC.
Yeah. Which is great. This really shows, again, just a different type of reaction we got from this gentleman than the one we did previously. Couldn't even talk.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So,
Okay, so this way to Grand, turn right, go 5 blocks, you're done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
sir.
You got it, buddy.
he's getting him a voucher. So we donate a lot of money. You have to buy those booklets.
Okay.
But we donated probably $15,000 to $20,000 to a nonprofit last year as a company. And we get these vouchers, and they're usually $5 a voucher.
Okay.
It's to a place called City Team, and it's a men's shelter. He can go there with that voucher, and he's guaranteed to stay there for at least a week.
Oh, wow.
And if he wants to get clean, he can stay in the program and get clean.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can stay for several years. They can help you get into college, get your GED. So as you graduate each level, it just takes you higher and higher. They do work training. They pay for you to get, you can get internships into tech, carpentry, all kinds of stuff there. So he also gave him an IHOP pass, which is the transit pass.
Okay.
So that's going to last for 24 hours.
Okay.
He can get on whenever he wants, and that'll take him to City Team.
Okay.
Right.
Wow, that's love.
Yeah, we have deals with all these passes. We have phones. We always have about 50 phones on us. So
Okay.
if we find someone that wants to actually get into detox or shelter, if they don't have a phone, we can actually activate the phone for them.
Okay. So you all bring them to, that's a lot.
Direct access, getting
Yeah.
resources in the hands of the people on the street right now.
Yeah.
That's the game.
That's power.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, too. That's cool. Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Definitely.
Go see family, friends, whatever you got to do. I ran into a guy who hadn't seen his mom, and it was like, we got to get you hooked up, man.
You know, I'm good on the mom thing.
You're good on that.
You know, like I'm light on house, you know, shit like
Light
that.
on house.
Light
Good on.
house,
Yeah.
you know, for my house, you know, shit like that.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Well, good to meet you, man.
Hey, it's a pleasure
Good to meet you
very
too,
much,
buddy.
sir.
You want a couple cigarettes for the road?
Oh, one's fine, but I'm thankful, so like extremely thankful. Oh,
Here. You want some water, some snacks, or anything?
I could definitely use the water. I don't need any cigarettes, sir.
Come on. Yeah, come on over here, man. Let me get you some snacks and some water. Come on.
So we could have jumped out there with him, but sometimes you don't want to overwhelm.
Yeah. And people shut down, feel uncomfortable.
That's right.
In an already stressful situation.
And you don't want to embarrass people.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, how's it going? I'm the driver. Yes, sir. It's cold outside.
There's 2 of these. Let me get you some snacks, too. Hang on. Yeah. I know I've got some in here. I just put them in. A couple of granola bars. Not much, but it is what it is. Good luck, buddy.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
All right. God bless, my man.
So tell us what happened and explain like the vouchers and the IHOP pass.
Sure. So we have vouchers that are purchased for us through LOA. I believe I don't know what they are. I think they're $5 a night. $5 a voucher, but that may be 25. I don't know the number.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
Whatever it is. Anyway, so City Team Ministries does a shelter that requires a voucher for an overnight stay. You get a shower, clean your clothes, get a meal,
Okay.
which is a huge boost in morale, right? And then bus passes are the same way. So this gentleman here, good spirits, just cold. Trying to warm him up a little bit, get some friendly conversation in him, and let him know he's got more friends out here than he thinks.
Okay.
It's awesome, Bock.
Man,
It's good stuff.
superhero. I'm going to say it again.
Look, man, it's nothing super about it. It's just standard issue stuff. Just be nice to your neighbor.
Wow.
You know? All you got to do is just be friendly and be care about your fellow human. And
Yeah,
you know.
well, that's the super part. That's the extra ordinary thing that doesn't happen all the time. And that's part of what we call ways, not walls.
That's right.
Find the way, not wall, despite the situation. Ways, not walls. And all I hear, all I see when you're talking, I see in my head of walking through snow, and you, even when you run, you can't go anywhere, going nowhere fast. But you are making steps, maybe an inch, maybe a foot, maybe 2 feet, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
Put 1 foot in front of the other. You're gonna fall, you're gonna get stuck, you'll problem solve it, and then you'll keep moving forward. That's the resolve. Taking an actionable step.
I think a lot of the situation around here isn't treated as such. People aren't treating it like it's an emergency. We're treating it like it's just every day. This is what this is. It's and it's kind of
Keep Portland weird.
more desperate than that. The situation is much more serious.
Yes. I think that the lack of urgency is present, that there's a lack of urgency, because I'm watching the casualness and the lack of conversation before I got here from the noise out there is not enough to say, hey, distress signal, bat signal, come on, help. That's what's needed.
Well, I think we're going to take a break right now.
Let's do it.
After these messages,
so I
we'll
figure
be
we go into society,
right back.
check in with them.
Let's do it.
All right. Thanks. So here we are in Portland, Oregon. We're finishing up the ride along today. We are having an amazing guest, special guest, JesseCooper.com. Jesse, give us your feedback on your ride along.
Wow. Okay. In a nutshell, my heart goes out to Portland. My heart goes out to people, but you inspire me, right?
Well, thank you.
I mean, I keep calling you a superhero. I've said it for a while. I didn't know what to expect. Looking at what I've experienced and looking back at it, I can honestly tell you, I can only say my heart goes out to him. I think that it's a lesson for me. Now, what I've learned from it, I don't know. I can't tell you I've learned anything just yet. I have to think about that.
Yeah.
But the lesson, the experience is the lesson. And my takeaway from it is something that I need to think about. It doesn't, I think it's owed a little bit more than just a emotional give back. I think it's something we need to think about. How can I be effective? The question would be, what can I do to help? Right?
Yeah.
So
that's the question. That's the question I ask everybody in the community.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. How can you assist? What are you doing? Can you
How
help?
can we have more of you? I mean, Superman and friends is what's needed, right?
You know,
And
I appreciate the compliment, but there's nothing that I'm doing that's different than any one of us. Like any one of my coworkers out here.
There's 100 of us in Portland doing this.
We're out
100?
here, checking on people, offering resources, connecting with others. What you witnessed today is just, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
There's just nothing different. Like this is, I mean, we got a coffee. This is different for me. This
Okay.
is what's different. I don't usually get a really nice coffee. Like honestly, like
true. You usually call.
It's yeah, like that is what you're witnessing here.
Yeah.
It's any one of my coworkers does the exact same thing, and I know because I'm watching them.
Wow.
I'm going to the same spots they're going, and as a team, we're housing people, we're meeting needs, we're building relationships with others. Like I can't tell you how many times people I've had people threaten to fight me. Like I was surrounded by 7 people, and I had a lady come up and actually help me de-escalate. She's like, no, this guy's cool. He's all right. It's not what it seems. So all of us out here are just pointed at health, pointed towards healing, pointing towards restoration, pointing towards doing what's best for people, and it's not easy because it takes an investment and time.
What's up?
Hey, man. I like
Always.
it.
Wow.
So, Bock, I appreciate you and all the people at Echelon and Loving One Another. We're working hard every day to transform this community. If you're interested in joining a ride-along, find us on social media.
Wow.
Leave us a comment on this media, on this post. That's Steven. We already talked about him. He's a great guy. Find us, leave us a comment, check us out, Ride Along Podcast, Opsec Media Group, and check out jessecooper.com because what he's doing in the sports industry is also transformative, and I want people to know about that.
And in communities, yes. Yeah, we preach being neighborly and taking transformational steps. This is about putting foot to pavement. And while we are on the ride along, we're on the walk along, and I think that you all are like faith in action, and you are good people in action. And I think this is what's needed. This is a better America just looking at you all.
Yeah.
That's what citizenship is about.
Yeah, we call it nation building here.
Oh, wow.
That's what we're doing, right?
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. All right, check us out. That's the Ride Along in Portland.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.